Today on TNT Big Show, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is finally here, and why you should give it a chance and be excited. All today on TNT Big Show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Welcome to TNT Big Show, and if you like our content, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And if you want to help with the algorithm, you can watch the whole video, that would really help. Comment, we really want to hear from you. Thumbs up if you like it, save it to a playlist, or share it to social media and with your family and friends. Probably the most anticipated game for me right now, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah.
I have had the special editions of X and 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the special edition 1, you know. I go all out for Xenoblade games. I love the Xenoblade series.
Yeah.
If they were going to evolve Final Fantasy, it's what Final Fantasy should have evolved into.
Okay, yeah.
It's an amazing series. These characters are just unforgettable. This mythology is so beautiful, so deep and well thought out. The stories are just so thought-provoking, sad but hopeful. I know this is going to be unpopular because some people really get onto the game for this, but I don't care. I think the combat system is just wonderful. Because to me it's something different. They took a menu of an MMO game and they put it into a single-player experience. Now, if you want to know where a lot of these RPGs got that from, yeah, you know, it's Xenoblade.
And I know a lot of our gamers know it, but Michelle, just in case for people who are new to game, what does MMO stand for?
A massive multiplayer online, online role-playing game. MMORPG, that's what it stands
just
for.
in case people didn't know what it meant. I mean, I know we knew, but I just,
Yeah. But, those are usually the games where you see the arts and there's a menu below and you pick out what you want and stuff. But usually in RPGs, what you had was just a simple menu where it says attack, magic or something like that. But this even goes a step further than MMORPGs where you have auto arts. That means that you don't even have to press a button and you'll be attacking. But the mapped out button arts are more powerful.
Yeah.
If you want to know how this works, I'm explaining it right now. It's definitely amazing. It's great to see how different it is, and I think Monolith Soft has got a better, making it more approachable, accessible. Yeah. It's still deep and everything, but you don't have to be a computer science whiz to figure it out, and I understand that, but I implore everyone to please give the first two a chance. The first two are legendary games, and the second one is probably my favorite RPG of all time. Over incredible games like The Elder Scrolls, Witcher, all these other Final Fantasy, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is probably my favorite.
Yeah. I
just adore the cast of characters and the story and everything. What I want from all the peeps who are Xenoblade fans on our page, I want you to leave comments on the video or go to social media and tag Shawn and I and show us your Xenoblade stuff. We would love to see it because I absolutely love this series. It's sci-fi mixed with high fantasy. There's nothing like it. It's really a unique game, and it changed RPGs forever with that open setting. It's not true open world, but it's an open setting. The new Xenoblade game, which comes directly from Takahashi, this is his own quote, and Kojima, that it's 5 times bigger than the second one, the third one is. And the second one was bigger than the first one. So this is unbelievable. If you like a good big old grand adventure, you're in for a treat. I'm not going to spoil anything, but needless to say, there'll be some familiar faces in the third one. What I really like about the Xenoblade games is there's always something different in every game. Every game, the combat, the gameplay is different. I don't know how Takahashi and them keep doing it, but they do.
That they took from Xenoblade X. X are back, but they're used in a totally different way.
Yeah.
And for people who didn't like the Blade system, they may have thought it was too overwhelming. Well, that's gone.
Yeah.
So this is more accessible. So
they fixed that with Torna.
Yeah.
It was a much better system. Even I admit that.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Xenoblade 2, but I have to point out flaws and stuff. And Torna fixed that.
Well, I mean, honestly, though, I'll be honest with you, Michelle. I didn't think the blade system. I liked it. It kind of reminded me of Pokemon.
Yeah, it didn't. But I'm just saying, though, it didn't bother a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it didn't bother me.
But apparently, not that much since Xenoblade 2. Now, if you go by the new sales numbers, I think it's probably hit about 2.5 million.
Oh wow!
It may end up with around 3 million.
Oh wow!
Yeah, my God, I just love this series. It's
a great
amazing.
series.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
I mean, look how many famous characters are coming out of it.
Well, to me, the really sad thing about all this, there are video game critics that are making damn sure it's not going to get Elden Ring scores.
You know, people even call them out, like, you're criticizing it for the wrong things.
Yeah, like Game Informer.
Game Informer hasn't been relevant in a while. One of the main reasons is with Elden Ring, despite the bugs and crashes that are in the game, they were still giving it 10s and stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, the From Software bias is unreal. The Xenoblade games are actually better than the Dark Souls games. Oh,
They're far better. And I'm not their biggest fan, but Digital Foundry, and they say there's nothing wrong with Xenoblade.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh, yeah. They said it really played beautifully.
Yeah, I would take it over Sony suck-up like Game Informer any day of the week.
Foundry actually has the machine to measure this stuff. Yeah. And they were talking about how much better it looked in portable mode. And, you know, like, no, I mean, like, no game is perfect or whatever. But the fact is, they said it played smoothly, looked beautiful. And especially with all the particle effects and stuff that are on the screen, it's amazing how they keep the detail, texturing, and color vibrant and stuff. Monolith Soft is showing that they really are the new Rare for Nintendo. But only I'll just say this, they're much better than what Rare was, even at the top of their game.
I can tell you one thing. Monolith Soft just doesn't do Xenoblade games.
They're a big part of Breath of the Wild, the Splatoon games, Animal Crossing,
Mario Kart.
I
mean, they have done so much with Nintendo.
Even Pokemon Legends Arceus, they helped with the map and the open world and stuff.
They even helped with Breath of the Wild.
Yep. And for Breath of the Wild 2, they got a bigger role this time.
I'll tell you one thing, you won't see a Conker's Bad Fur Day coming from this group.
No.
If you don't know what we mean by that, folks, watch our Rare video.
Yeah, about Conker's 12 Tales. It's pretty sad. Xenoblade Chronicles is just an amazing series.
Yes, it is.
And they said that there's going to be more Xenoblade games in the future. I think Monolith Soft's next game is that new IP, that fantasy.
Yeah.
Because they still have it on their website advertising, hiring for it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be on the next Switch because they're working on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion, which they're going to say is going to be as big as Torna.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder what that'll be about. I got my theories, but we'll save that for another video.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait to see what next after that Monolith Soft has. They have earned the trust of gamers. Their games are just impeccable. They love to challenge people emotionally, philosophically. Gameplay is always fun and fresh and unique, and they really know how to create characters. I'll just say this, and I like Cloud Strife, and there are other characters from Final Fantasy and them that I like, but not one character from Final Fantasy even comes close to Nia or Jen when it comes to complexity, depth.
Yeah.
That's why I hate it when people call Jen a villain. He's not really a villain.
He's not really a villain.
He's just more of someone who lost their way.
Yeah.
You know, and Nia, she really has a dark past. And you're just sitting there like, wow. You know, and Zeke, who comes out as this comical character, but ends up being the person with the best insight. Their games do this, and the stories always have some banger moments and big twists.
Like I said, folks, for me, video game media and industry being who they are, I would much rather. Michelle's describing a game of the year. But unfortunately, Dark Souls 6.5, Elden Ring, the suck-up Sony fans are going to give it to that game.
Oh, yeah.
They just are. Over a game that should win, like Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
How dedicated was Monolith Soft to this game, folks? What you see in the game when Noah and Mayo are playing their flutes, people at Monolith Soft built these flutes just so that they could make the song. Yeah. They built their own flutes. That's dedication and passion. So, yeah, that's why Monolith Soft is the GOAT. They are probably the best developer outside of Nintendo in all the industry right now. It's not even close. Not even everybody's favorite From Software.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you all like Elden Ring, but I'm sorry. That game really has done nothing for
like I said,
open world games or for RPG. Nothing.
Yeah, like I said, it's Dark Souls Part 6.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's all it is.
I mean, that doesn't make it a bad game. It's just, I think the 95 is way too high. I think an 81 to an 83 would have been better for Elden Ring because, it's a good game, but there's nothing
That's what I mean,
outstanding about it.
That's what I mean.
But anyway, the thing is that you should go try the other Xenoblade games, but definitely pick up Xenoblade 3. A lot of people are calling it the new standard for JRPGs and RPGs in general, saying that's an incredible game, ambitious, with a beautiful story, characters and stuff. This is absolutely a game of the year. That's what this game is. This is Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Have a good one.
You say you fight for Kevis. Are you certain?
You're an Oxia from Agnes.
Thank you all for enjoying the video, and thanks to our Patreons for supporting us. You guys help make this video possible. And you can also join our Patreon if you want for as little as $1 a month. You can get things like Jack's Joke of the Week, which will be up later today. You can also join our Reddit, which is TNTEgames. And you can also join our Discord, which is TNT Big Show -3665. And that's not all. We have an Instagram, we have TikTok, and we have a WordPress blog. Thank you all for supporting us so much, and have a wonderful day.